Hello and welcome back. So in this video, I want to tell you about the layouts. So you are familiar with the layout XML file which your app has. So when I mean the layout XML file, I'm referring to this, like for example, the activity main XML file. And essentially layouts are specified at the start of the file, and they actually tell Android how to display the elements on screen. Okay, so if you see this diagram, so we have three types of layouts available. One is relative layout, one is linear, and one is grid. Now these let you position your elements so that they are displayed according to the requirements on the screen, and they pretty much cover all the scenarios. So if you see the relative layout, the first one, then it allows you to position your elements relative to each other. So I have taken a login screen, for example, on the app. So I have email and password. Now you can position the password relative to the email towards the right, towards the left, top, bottom. So it gives you the flexibility to position your element relative to the other element. Now the linear layout is one of the layouts I use very frequently, and the reason is it allows you to either position your elements vertically or horizontally. Okay, for example, in our app, the Hello Android app which we created, I've used the linear layout. Okay, and that allows, and I've specified the vertical orientation. So that allows us to have the elements in vertical order. So I don't have, I have only one field here, but that allows you to position your elements in the vertical or horizontal pattern. And the last one is the grid layout, which is kind of the table layout. If you're familiar with HTML tables, then you have columns and rows. So here also you can define the number of rows and number of columns in the grid layout, and in each of those sections you can place your UI elements. So this is also pretty useful. Like in most of the apps you would have seen this kind of layout where you have elements in a tabular format, or you are displaying data like name is this, address is this. So those kind of scenarios can be handled using the grid layout. So this is the basic of the layouts and how you can probably use them. So in your code, you can use linear layout. You can experiment with relative layout by just changing it here, relative. Okay. And similarly, you can use the grid layout. Probably in the future videos, I'll show you how you can use the grid layout for displaying data. But for now, this should give you a good idea about how the layouts work in Android. Okay. So until next time, take care.